New at 9, medical marijuana is already legalized in the state of Arkansas, but now several groups are pushing to legalize recreational marijuana. The Arkansas Recreational Marijuana Amendment is a proposal to the state constitution and would legalize recreational marijuana.
It would allow anyone who's 21 and over to use, process, grow, transport, and sell marijuana along with marijuana products. Our Rochelle Turner speaking to people on both sides of this issue. Rochelle.
Well, Donna, Kevin, good evening to you. There's two sides to this story. I spoke to people with the group Arkansas True Grass, who's collected over 10,000 signatures so far to try and get recreational marijuana on the November ballot. They say recreational marijuana can help reduce crime and people will have individual rights. But organizations like Family Council in Little Rock are against recreational marijuana. They say Arkansans already have medical marijuana and it will bring problems to children and drug dealers. Recreational marijuana, illegal in the state of Arkansas, but the group Arkansas True Grass hoping to change that.
We want to free the people in the plant, and we don't believe that people ought to be in jail or prison over a plant.
But not everyone agrees.
Well, Arkansas already has medical marijuana, and people who have certain medical conditions can get a card and they can use marijuana anytime, any way they want to.
The Arkansas Recreational Marijuana Amendment would legalize recreational marijuana in the state. It would allow anyone who is 21 and over to use, process, grow, transport, and sell marijuana along with marijuana products. The amendment would also release marijuana offenders from jail or prison and expunge their criminal records.
A lot of times that's what prosecutors get people on. They can't get them on what crime they're really looking for, so they go after them for the marijuana. And it's putting dads in prison. It's creating homelessness in our population.
Family Council says releasing people from jail or prison is concerning.
It's extremely concerning because what does that say to our society, our children, those who are trying to live by the law? What does it say if you bring recreational marijuana into our society? What does that do to us?
If recreational marijuana is legalized, the money will go to the general fund.
Rather than paying more cops to chase more people and to keep more people in prison, we get tax revenue from marijuana.
Well, if we're going to rely on marijuana to fund our government, that's a pretty sad day. We don't need to be doing that. We don't need to be encouraging people to smoke weed so we can get more tax dollars. That's foolish.
Family Council says the amendment would make marijuana easier to obtain than tobacco products.
Kids can get their hands on it, and because it's legal, they think it must be okay to use it. So it sends a bad message all the way around.
If everyone is following by the law and it were to pass, then it would end the black market and keep it out of the hands of children.
Now, the group Arkansas True Grass and any other groups hoping to legalize marijuana must have 90,000 signatures by July 3rd. To read more about the amendment, how much a license costs if it were to pass, and how it would be regulated, you can visit this story on our website. It's fox16.com.